Today I'm going to talk about an adaptation of an Ian Fleming novel. No, not that one. Listen. Oh, chitty, you chitty, pretty, chitty, bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang, we love you. And chitty, hot, chitty, pretty, chitty, bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang, love us. Yeah, I had to do it.
Come on! God damn it! You got me shitting me!
Eventually I'll get to 007 and his many incarnations. Except that last one. Jeez, Craig, see a therapist, you wet blanket.
Yup.
This one is more of a trip down memory lane, being one of the first movies I sat down and watched from beginning to end as a little rugrat, so forgive the nostalgic factor. For a little background about this film, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was a children's book written by Ian Fleming and published in 1964, then turned into a film 4 years later by United Artists. And I shit you not, this movie gave me nightmares. Stop laughing. I hear you laughing.
Stop that laughing! You know what happens when you can't stop laughing?
I'm not joking, because of one character. This guy.
There are children here somewhere. I can smell them.
The same time I was watching scenes like this, and this, this goblin-looking man was keeping me up at night. You gangly, creepy mother. But this film isn't all nightmare fuel. First off being the Potts family with the lead character, Mr. Potts. He's got a first name, but I can't really pronounce it.
You know Mr. Potts?
Caractacus. It's a pretty silly name.
Caractacus Potts. Inventor.
Let's see, what were the kids' name?
What's your name?
I'm Jemima. And I'm Jeremy. What?
Good thing you're not Syrup Kid, or you'd have to change your name. But Mr. Potts isn't the only one with an odd name. Potts' love interest for the film has a particularly unique name. Truly Scrumptious. You heard that right? Truly Scrumptious. I did mention this story was written by Ian Fleming, right?
Who are you?
My name is Pussy Galore.
I must be dreaming. Who are you?
Ksenia Sergeyevna Onatop.
Onatop?
Onatop.
What's the grandpa's name? G? Oh, it's Grandpa. Okay, cool. This film also has its fair share of side characters, with Benny Hill playing as a toy maker and two actors from 007 Hall of Fame popping in like Carl Gerhardt, aka Goldfinger, playing as the evil Baron, and Desmond Llewellyn, aka Q, playing as Junkman. Seems fitting that a gadget maker from MI6 fits right in at a junkyard.
Oh, grow up, 007.
But the main three actors, Dick Van Dyke, Sally Ann Howells, and Lionel Jeffries, do a pretty damn decent job carrying this movie through its 145-minute runtime.
What this is, a thing?
Little invention of mine cleans carpets by suction.
All that to clean carpets?
Away with sweeping, and away with brushing, and away with dirty carpets.
Good afternoon, miss. Sorry I can't stop. I'm off to India. Gonna have a cup of tea with a Maharaja. Cheerio.
The kids also do an okay job. They play their roles fine, not really coming off as annoying for the most part.
Isn't he wonderful? Oh, you clever, Daddy. Yes, he
Now, Overall, the story, it's a musical about a car. Alright, bye.
Time for Fender Friend. It's uncategorical, a fuel-burning oracle, a phantasmagorical.
Okay. The story surrounds the car Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, an old race car that crashed and burned years ago but gets put back on its wheels by the inventor Mr. Potts, then embarking on a fantastical journey with his kids and Miss Scrumptious in tow to save Grandpa from Baron What's-His-Face, and the fictional country of Bulgaria. It's a little bit more complex than that. For starters, the story is split into two parts. Potts getting the car and restoring it, and the second half, which is a story being told in the back of the car on the beach. This is one of my main gripes of the film. Instead of going all in on the fantastical stuff like certain other musicals, this one kind of gaslights the viewer. It doesn't change the film's tone. In fact, the wacky stuff happens in and out of the story section. I get what Fleming was going for, but character development between Potts and Truly happens inside of the story segment, which kind of breaks continuity later on in the film. I know someone's going to say kids won't care about this. Oh, I did when I was 8 years old, and it bugged me so much that I thought there were two different films. Another instance of gaslighting was the opening, which takes place during the 1909 Grand Prix. It's kind of misleading to see old retro cars racing in and out of corners and stuff like this, and realize that there is nothing else like this in the film. If you're into racing or anything like that, prepare for disappointment in this film. Even though these are my only two real gripes, they're kind of glaring, but I still enjoyed the film either way. The fun part is the jokes that you can take in and out of context.
Dolls? Dolls? I have hundreds of dolls and no dolls!
But this is not just an ordinary doll, Your Excellency.
These you don't need to inflate. In closing, I like to think this film is a decent watch, and I can still see people seeing their kids down in front of it today to entertain them and teach them not to trust strangers giving away free candy. Plus, it's got some catchy songs in its arsenal that just drives into your skull until you beg for mercy.
Oh, you, pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And our pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang loves us too. Hi, everybody go on chitty chitty weedy pan. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our pan.
A gentle breeze from Hushabye Mountain softly blows o'er Lullaby Bay.
Now, that's enough of poking at oldies. I've run my jaw long enough. Please like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one.